Alright guys, I've been kind of putting this off for a little bit because I wanted to hope that it wasn't going to be necessary. I wanted to hope that what I'm about to talk about was going to go away on its own, but it's clear that's not the case. So let's get into it. It's time to stop. And I know when I say that phrase, a lot of you are going to be thinking that this is a ripoff of H3H3, and I'm a big fan of Ethan over there, Vape Nation, but that's not what this is. I'm not calling out another YouTuber, even if I was, Brian Zane or Adam Blampied. I'm self-aware. I know where I'm at. That's not, they wouldn't even see it. And this is more important than that anyway. This is about you, the internet wrestling community, and it is time to stop the worship of James Ellsworth. Now, I'm going to pretend, because it's only pretend, that some of you don't know what I'm talking about, because clearly everybody does. So we're going to go back to the beginning. July 25th, 2016, the first Raw of the brand split era, Braun Strowman faced the first in a line of jobbers, enhancement talent, preliminary wrestlers, local competitors, whatever you want to call them. They're jobbers. And that first jobber was James Ellsworth. I have a theory about why he caught on. Now, it has been 4 years since the last time WWE has used jobbers in this way. That was when they were trying to get Ryback over. They would put Ryback in a match with a jobber, then in a match with 2 jobbers at once. He'd shell shock both of them, and it would go on until he finally would see some. It would go on until he would finally see a main roster competitor, the then lower on the card Miz. Does this sound familiar? So 4 years is a lifetime in wrestling. That was the same year that we had the Rock Cena once in a lifetime. Not even the rematch, not twice a lifetime, the once in a lifetime match. That was that year. That was that long ago. That was the year that Daniel Bryan had his 18-second championship loss in the first match of WrestleMania. That's how long ago we're talking, was when WWE first, or last rather, used jobbers to get over a monster that they're trying to push. So there's a novelty there that's built in with bringing a jobber back. And people do love their irony. NXT was doing the Cruiserweight Classic, not the Cruiserweight Classic, NXT was doing the Dusty Rhodes Classic, the second annual tag team tournament. And Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight came out, and I said to myself, I like these guys' chances. They were facing Austin Aries, and his mystery opponent turned out to be Roddy Strong, but I did it myself. I said, these guys, one of them looking in not much better shape than me, and not having any kind of build-up. They were clearly jobbers, and I said it myself. These guys are going to win. Just the irony of it. Just, we all do it. But something happened with James Ellsworth. I think it was partly because he was the first Strowman jobber, and partly because of what I'll charitably call his unique look. With that leafy chin, so many people responded to it. And when so many people respond to something, everybody involved wants to outdo each other. A couple people say something ironically, "Oh, I love this guy. He's going to win. He's the next great thing." And then other people want to, yeah, he's going to be champion, by the end of the year. And it eventually just becomes this circle jerk of people trying to outdo each other by saying how great he is. Loving him more. No, I love him more. I love him more. And at some point, people lose sight of what it is they're doing. To paraphrase Kyle Kinane on Whiskey Icarus, great album, everybody's so embedded in it that they become like hipster Serpico. And all of a sudden they've got a James Ellsworth tattoo on their neck. Someone's like, what do you really like? And like, I don't even know anymore. Seriously, check out Kyle Kinane. His delivery on that is so much better than mine, and he's wonderful talent. But it's not just James Ellsworth. This summer was tough for memes. We had Hillary Clinton killing the dab. Thank God. We had the alt-right killing Pepe. And we had everybody killing Harambe. But this one is on us, IWC. This James Ellsworth shit, it's just on us. We have nobody else to blame. We can't say that everybody else drove it into the ground. This is entirely us that did this. It got so bad that WWE felt the need to bring him back. They teased putting him in the ring as AJ Styles' tag team partner just to give The Miz some cheap heat. But everybody lost their goddamn minds when they brought him back for that. So then they actually put him in the ring with AJ Styles, and he damn near got his neck broken. I'm not being dramatic with that. If you don't know the history of the Styles Clash, I'm about to give you a quick lesson. Styles Clash has broken necks before. There's a British wrestler named Lionheart who had his neck broken. He's back. He recovered. There's a Japanese wrestler who you might remember from his run in WWE, but I don't think many people remembered it when he actually was there. But he was in New Japan, and he broke his neck. Yoshitatsu broke his neck on a clash. Now, so there's some precedent for that. And James Ellsworth took the clash in the exact same way that these guys did. Now, there's a whole thing that if you are a wrestler, 99% of the moves you tuck your chin. And you would think that would be a problem for James Ellsworth, but he still has that muscle memory even if he doesn't have that chin. So he tucked his chin on the Styles Clash, but the Styles Clash is that 1% of moves that you don't tuck your chin on. So he damn near got paralyzed until AJ Styles caught what was going on and saved his ass. You'd think that'd be a good point to drop it. You'd think this guy damn near got paralyzed. Let's drop it. No. Brought him back, gave him a goddamn t-shirt. He has a WWE t-shirt now. Now, it's the dumbest goddamn t-shirt you've ever seen. That's part of the joke, but the fact is, they are now selling merchandise. They are promoting tonight's show based around him. That goddamn t-shirt cost more than the Pet Rock did. And you're going to wear it to one wrestling show and never again. People are buying this. People are spending money on a meme that is already long past its expiration date, and they are still putting him on the shows. Tonight's SmackDown is promoted not around the world champion AJ Styles. It is promoted around whether Dean Ambrose is going to forgive James Ellsworth. It's time to ask yourself why. Why, objectively, do you like James Ellsworth? Can you say that you're a fan of his selling? What have you seen him sell? 2, 3 moves? Can you say that you're a fan of his offensive capabilities? You've seen him land, what, 2, 3 moves? Are you a big fan of Pretty Jimmy Dream? Have you followed him on the indies? Or are you just a fan of irony, and did you take this one too far? It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Thank you, Trampions. As always, I've been the Tramp. You're going to see a video here. This is what YouTube thinks that you would like best out of what I've got already made, and you're going to see a little thing on my face right here. Click on that to subscribe. Thank you, people.